Hello everyone, and welcome to this Tech Tip Tuesday video. Today we are going to talk specifically about additional charges on the Quantity Invoice tab in PO Receiving. As JobBOSS accounting users know, this tab does not apply to you. So this video is only for non-JobBOSS accounting users. So let's get started. So this additional cost field here on the Quantity Invoice tab in PO Receiving can be kind of tricky if you're using combined like materials. Now you might say, well, what is combined like materials? Well, let me take you over to a purchase order I have here and show you what that looks like. So we can see here, if I scroll over here, I have three different jobs here, jobs 1, 2, and 3, that require one of these lock washers. And you can see here for job 2 and job 3, I don't have a line 2 and a line 3. Basically, what we've done here is we've combined them all together on one line. So they're going to be in one box on the PO. You can see here I have the total order quantity of 3, with each one being $10, so the cost of the PO is $30. So I've combined the like materials. If I didn't combine them, I would have a line 1, I would have a line 2, and I would have a line 3. So that's combining like materials. So how does that translate with additional costs over here on the Quantity Invoice tab in PO Receiving? Well, the way that JobBoss normally handles an additional charge, like freight here, for example, is it's going to equally distribute the additional cost across all of the jobs that are on that PO. So for example, we can see here the invoice quantity is 3. If I come in here and let's say the freight is $300 and I hit apply, well, I should have $100 of additional cost to go on each job. So let's jump over to our job cost detail and take a look at that here. So I'm just going to go into the job cost detail for job number 1 here. Let me pull it up. So job 1, and we'll see here in the material section, we can see here the actual amount is $110. So that just shows it took the $10 for the lock washer and $100 for the freight. Now the question is, did we want that to happen? Maybe we didn't. Maybe we wanted to have that $300 go to one job completely and not be divided across all three. So how do we handle that? Well, let's go ahead and reverse this transaction and show you how you would handle that. So I'm going to head back over here to my PO, and what I'm going to do here is do a -3 in the invoice quantity field. And when I tab off, the distribute invoice quantity details box is going to open up, and I'm just going to put a -1 because I want to take away one lock washer from each job. All right, once I've done that, I have to make sure to reverse the additional cost for the freight. This is important because if I don't do a -300 here, then that $100 is going to stay on every job. So I'm going to hit apply. And once I've done that, if I go ahead and bring up the showing the cost here, we can see now we're back to 0. So I've zeroed that out. So what is the appropriate way to handle this? Well, if you want the additional cost to go to one job only out of the 3, what you have to do is process that one line individually on its own. So for the invoice quantity, I'm going to show a quantity of 1, and I have to pick which job do I want to apply the one I received in, and which one is going to get the freight cost. So let's just do job 1. I'm going to put my 1 in there, click OK, and now I'm going to do the freight charge of the $300 and hit apply. So it's still saying I have 2 left to receive the invoice towards, and that's fine. That's for job 2 and job 3. But what that did for me is if I now go and look at the job cost detail, what we're going to see here on job number 1 specifically is we should see the actual cost for $310, which we do, the $10 for the lock washer and the $300 for the freight charge. So that's how you can specifically state where you want that additional charge to go. So JobBOSS doesn't spread it out across all of the jobs. All right, well, that wraps up this Tech Tip Tuesday video. Thanks for watching, and we'll look forward to having you see our next video here in the coming month. Have a good rest of your day, and again, thank you for watching.